Hey, my podcasting tribe. Hey. So, did you listen to episode that just premiered yesterday? Did you listen to the episode with Leslie Kirkland Cooper? Did you listen to that episode? Because if you did, she went in and let us know what it means to be a bonus mom, how to operate within a blended family. Hey, Misfit 214, how to be a bonus mom, how to operate within a blended family, how to make that relationship stuff work. Because far too often, as Leslie talked about, far too often when we come into situations where we have others additional factors, sometimes relationships, families, children suffer, they struggle. And so this has become her life's work. So I saw Leslie just wave to me, which means that she's about to jump in. She's going to be giving you all the 411, letting us know a little bit more deeply about how we can work on managing these relationships when we have bonus children and operate in the best interest of the children. Leslie, if you could go ahead and request to be in the video, we're going to bring you on because I know people want to know. I know they want to know, how do I support myself, my children, my household, my husband, my wife in a bonus parent, hey, Golden Style Consulting, and a bonus, thank you, Queen. You know, any fashionable compliments from you are always appreciated because, you know, Golden Style Consulting was on our podcast before. That is Rachel Dickerson, and she absolutely will get your life together with fashion. So venture back into that episode if need be. But we're waiting for Leslie Kirkland to come on to the podcast, to come onto this live video so she can help us talk about maintaining blended families, having bonus children, and all that stuff. So let's see. It Ravels and Tours. Hey, It Ravels and Tours. Okay, let's go ahead and see, can we get Leslie to join us on this episode? She's going live with me today. So let's see. And how's everybody else doing? While we're waiting on Leslie, let me tell you all some fun facts of what's going on with us. So you know that this particular... Child, my lens was blurry. You know that our particular podcast is connected to our company, which is an empowerment company focused on helping girls and women of all ages bloom into their best self. I'm very excited because July is knocking at the door. And very soon, our One Sun, Three Flowers company, not the podcast, but the company, it's all intertwined. You all, a 6-week inner growth program where we can work on creating your self-healing empowerment plan. So make sure you sign up. Registration is fully available for women. And then for girls 10 to 18 years old, we're going to be working on social emotional learning, character building, and helping those girls to deepen their relationship with themselves, for them to fall more in love, or actually for them to learn who they are, what they like, what they appreciate, why they were sent here, and all of those wonderful things. We're waiting for Leslie to get on, but if you are interested in either one of our programs, please let me know. You can comment in the chat. I'll send you a DM so you can sign up. You can send me your email. I'll email you all the information over. Let's see. She says she's trying to join. Let's see. There she is.
Hi.
Hey, beautiful.
How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
I'm doing well.
Good. I'm so excited that you were on here because I was like, please, internet, don't hate on us. We're trying to make sure that these families are functioning and healthy and happy. And Leslie has the tea, so please let her get on here.
I am ready.
Yes. So as I was telling our viewers, you were just our newest episode where you are the founder of the Bonus Moms Club. So why don't you just, share with us about, we, of course, we want them to listen to the episode, but we still want them to also know a little bit about you and your work here.
All right, so I am, of course, Leslie Kirkland. I created the Bonus Club about a year and a half ago. And the reason that I created the Bonus Club, I'm married to Greg Kirkland. I've been married to him for almost 4 years, and we have together 4 children, which out of those four, 2 of them are my bonus daughters. And the reason that I started it was because so many people was asking questions on, how we were able to, gauge the process with the girls from being his girlfriend to his fiance to now his wife. And, the girls and I have such a strong dynamic, people just really want to get some insight on that. So I kept telling my husband, I said, there's nothing out here to help, each other as a community, help other women, help other men in regards to navigating becoming bonus parents. I said, there's nothing in the church. There's nothing, you can read books all the time, but it's better to hear from another person that's experiencing the exact same thing that you're experiencing or have experienced.
Right.
So, I want to create that format. I want to create something where people feel like they can be transparent and as open as possible, and genuine as possible, without feeling that they were being judged on how they felt toward being a bonus parent, and that's where the creation of the Bonus Club came from.
And I love that. As we talked about in the episode, you're right. There aren't resources out there. And really, I've always heard so much negativity about like having blended families, having to be in relationship and partnership with people who have children, navigating that space, baby mama, baby daddy drama, ex-wife, ex-husband drama, all of those things. And so the fact that you created a platform and this conversation is really necessary, because there are certainly families out here who have healthy, dynamics, and, you're certainly one of them.
Yeah, and I'm glad you said that, healthy, because every situation comes with its own trials and tribulations, and it's about how you respond to them and how you navigate through them. And as a family, we always felt like communication was very important, which I think as a bonus family, that's important for all of us to understand, that you have to communicate effectively between the spouses as well as the children, because they have to feel like they're a part. And everything you do it in love, regardless of if I birth those children or not. They are in my heart, and I want to feel just as a part of the family as I would like for them to make me feel just as part of the family. So with every situation comes uphills, and we got through them, and we still navigate through them, but we navigate through them in a way that is positive, because we create that type of atmosphere within our home.
And see, that's one thing I just love about you, Leslie, is the sincerity, because sometimes people will talk about like things that they've mastered as if mastery is a destination, as if problems or tribulations won't still come. That's not the case. But for you, what you're openly saying is, even when those things are presented, we have learned ways to work through them. They do come, but we've learned ways to work through it.
Absolutely. I have teenagers now. When I first entered their lives, they were, I believe, 6 and 7. Now they will be 15 and 14. So now we're in a different stage, than we were before. So it's a learning process for me. And it's not just for me, it's for their dad as well. It's for them as well. I'm getting older, their dad is getting older. So we're just trying to figure all of this out. And now they have 2 additional siblings who they adore. They love their little brothers. But things have changed throughout the years, and we grow and we become different people. And we just learn how to better communicate in the process.
Absolutely. Communication is absolutely, I know, foundational in a blended family, in all relationships.
Absolutely. And the thing is, you have to be okay with how deep and what hard the communication may get, because it's
Mm.
always going to be pretty. It's not always going to be, it's going to be honest, and prepare yourself for the honesty that may come with it, because children are very honest. But in that, know that you'll come out of it better. And that, to me, that's the most important thing. Taking it all in, and really trying very hard to do what's best as a family and as a bonus parent, because it's not the easiest thing. It really isn't. I stated on the podcast that when I married my husband, Greg, I didn't marry just Greg. I married Greg, I married Kirsten, I married Kyla, and believe it or not, I married their mother as well.
Mm. Now that is the maturity for y'all tales. Do you hear what she just said? This was a package deal, and you understood that, and you were committed to that, and you were committed to loving on all parts of, I believe you said your husband's name is Greg.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that he's on here because I just saw him sending you some hearts. So that's even cute to me, sending his wife some love. I love that. And I am Shanae is on here sending you some hearts as well. So a lot of people are really feeling what you're saying, because you can't come in here just focusing on yourself. Maturity is says, I am Shanae. Maturity to know it's a package deal.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. And that comes with time. That really comes with time. That comes with experience. And honestly, it comes with much prayer. That is our base. Greg and I do everything in prayer, as I stated in regards to the podcast. When we started dating, we were getting advice from everybody on, this is what you do. This guy, he has kids. This is how you guys should handle it. And for us, it was like, no. How we're going to do it is our way, and we're going to ask God to guide us through every step. I wanted to be genuine and truly transparent with those children. I didn't want them to feel like they were getting this person who was fake in any form, in any fashion, but someone who truly loved their father, and in return loved them, and build their own thoughts on me as a person. But I didn't want it to come through their dad. I wanted it to just be us, genuine and organic as possible.
Yeah, absolutely. And I like that you said that we had to seek prayer and do it our way, because to be honest, just because someone has been in the situation or has more experience in that area does not mean that they're doing it the right way. And so you kind of jumped ahead of that to kind of change the trajectory of what this was going to look like for your family.
Absolutely. And and there's really no right way to do it. You have to know what works for your dynamic. And you have to know your place. And I think that's really hard. And sometimes it can be very difficult for us as women, to sit back, especially when we're the new person and we're the wife, and, we're like, he's my man, and, I know what I'm doing, and, I'm not going to hurt you. Okay, I'm not going to do it. No. Like I stated on the podcast, I had to learn and trust the man and the God in my husband in order to navigate through all of us. He was dealing with an ex-wife, 2 daughters, and a new wife. That's a lot.
That's a lot of women. That's a lot of women.
That is a heavy, heavy load. So in that, as his wife, my job is supposed to help make that load a little bit easier for him. Even though there were moments that I did get frustrated, I always went to him in love and always communicated my frustration. And in that, we worked through that as a couple, and in return, we worked through that as a family. He always stood with me and by me, even when there are moments that I was wrong, but I had to know that he had a foundation with the mother of his children, and he knew how to get to her and reach her where she was very receptive of the things that he had to say.
Which takes some humility for sure, because like you said, this is my man, this is my husband. I don't need you talking to her. I'm gonna tell you how it should go. And like saying, no, I trust you, I trust the God in you, and I'm gonna trust it. I'm gonna be secure in that you're gonna handle this right.
Great word, secure. Yep.
Yeah. A lot of security, I'm sure, had to show up in these spaces. And even the clip that I highlighted from you was saying that if you do not feel secure in yourself or your relationship, you're telling people boldly, this is not blended families or bonus children might not be for you, right?
Absolutely, because it takes a lot of security within yourself, knowing that everything is not a personal attack, knowing that the person that you're with, be it the man, be it the woman, that they love you and only you. And this is just a added layer, but it's a layer that you decided to enter into. So with that, you have to be secure in who you are as an individual person in order to be able to handle all that comes with being a bonus parent. Because I think most important, people have to realize it's not mom, it's not the wife or the husband and the baby daddy or the baby mama and the kids. It's not that. It's us. You have to look at it in that dynamic. It is us. We're a family, and I've communicated that to the girl's mother. Like, when it was one of the most difficult times, I told her, I said, look, we're in this together. It is not you and Greg anymore. It's you, Greg, and Leslie. So we're a trio. I said, and I will always honor you and know, I'm never trying to overstep any boundaries. And I'm not trying to take your place at all. But I am here to co-parent along with you, and take it as a way of, you got an extra person here to love and to, give guidance to your children in a way that a lot of people, initially don't do with open arms. In the past, it has been very, I've heard a lot of tumultuous situations from bonus blended families, but it doesn't have to be. Your story can be different. If it's all about how you perceive it and how you go into it.
Yeah. That's beautiful. So if you guys want more of this conversation, you're going to have to go and click the link in my bio and listen to the full episode with Leslie, because she is dropping jewels every second she's talking, spilling the tea, letting you all know how we have to show up. And not just us women, but us men, all of us have to remember that it's about the kids, it's about the collective family, and it's about empowering the people we're raising and our relationships with our partners. So, Leslie, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Make sure you all check her out at I Am the Bonus Club, right? That's I Am the Bonus Club. And thank you for all the people who joined us today. This full video will be available for you all on IGTV and our YouTube. Chat with you all soon. Bye, Leslie.
Bye. Thank you.
You're welcome.